All right, CB, there is talk that Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe may not be starting uh, at the beginning of the season this year. What is your thoughts on either one or both of those players not starting on this team to start the season?
I start with Cooper Beebe. I could potentially see, I want him to start, but I could potentially see why he would not start. And that is because we do have a starting center right now. Okay. Our starting center is Brock Hoffman. As the rumor mill goes, Brock Hoffman is going to be the starting center unless Cooper Beebe beats him out. And if Cooper Beebe can't beat him out right away, I can understand that. He's coming in playing a position that wasn't his first position at Michigan, if I'm correct. So I get it. If Tyler Guyton doesn't start, that's a problem. And the reason why I say that's a problem because Tyron Smith, a as some people think, is a first ballot Hall of Famer at the offensive line position, specifically the most important offensive line position, left tackle. Well, you brought in Tyler Guyton to replace him. So if he doesn't start, that tells me that Tyler Guyton is not as good as Chuma Aduga and Asim Richards. Well,
Yeah.
if he's not as good as those guys, why did you take him as your first round pick? So Cooper Beebe not starting, I could understand. Wouldn't like it, but I could understand. Tyler Guyton not starting, that's a problem. What say you?
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement, because I've always had to take that when you draft a first rounder, I
Yeah.
need them to basically hit the ground running. And let's make sure we understand this would be, if this doesn't happen, this would be 2 years straight that we have a first rounder that doesn't start on this team. So I don't. What does that indicate? Actually, I mean, because we've always said that the Cowboys are a pretty good drafting team. That's the only thing that they actually kind of lean on. They don't
Mhm.
do any free agency business for the most part, you know.
Well, they
So
do that bargain. They do that bargain
yeah, the
bin. That
bargain
that
bin
bargain.
thing, but
They do that bargain basement shopping for
yeah,
the.
but they've pretty much their calling card at this point, at least for over the last of the last 10 years, has been
Mhm.
drafting. So yeah, this would be because didn't they? Yeah, they dropped back to pick him up to pick
Yeah.
Tyler Guyton in the draft. So yeah, this
Mhm.
would be a real shock to the system um if he doesn't start. Because again, we've also said that the Cowboys are pretty good at first round picks when it comes to offensive linemen.
Right.
They normally hit those right out the park. So him not starting, that would definitely be a problem. So we don't know that this is going to be the case for sure. There's just talk around that it's possible that either Tyler Guyton or Cooper Beebe. Now I'm big on Beebe as well.
Mhm.
Um, Either he being at the center spot or there's some talk that he may move to the left guard, and then Tyron Smith, I'm sorry, Tyler Smith
Tyler
moves
Smith.
out to
Yeah.
left tackle, so there has got to be a way to get at least one of them started, but if they're
Mhm.
both not starting, then yeah, I think I'll have a problem. Any other take on it?
No, I think it's we're definitely on the same page. But I would have even a big, like I said, I would have a bigger issue if Tyler Guyton is not starting. I mean, that would be crazy. And we did talk about him. I mean, he played right tackle at OU, but he played right tackle because
Right.
your QB was left-handed.
Left-handed, right.
Okay. So supposedly he has what it takes to be the all-star offensive lineman. Now the question is, can he reverse the field on that? Can he juxtapose himself from that right tackle to the left tackle position? I assume he can. He is going to be a big boy out there though. He's 6'8". He's
Hmm.
6'8". They got him listed at 6'8", 323.
Right.
So is he going to be quick enough to get that right edge rusher coming off the coming off that side. Uh,
Yeah.
we will see.
Yeah,
We
and
will see.
they told us that he's going to be the word that they use. He's pretty raw, you know.
Yeah.
So, but even with that said, you know, I expect him being a first rounder, because
Right.
we heard the same thing about Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith. They said
You
he was
know,
raw, but I
yeah,
told you, do it. I told you he was going to be a bad boy.
right, right. So I expect the same thing from Tyler Guyton to come in, hit the ground running. Even if he doesn't look great, here's the other thing: even if he doesn't look great in
Right.
training camp, you know, or in preseason games, I would throw him out anyway, because a lot of times what you know and what you learn to build your skills up, you're going to have to be, you know, there in the fire, you know. So if it's going to take some knocks early on in the
Mm-hmm.
season, you know,
Mm-hmm.
let that happen, because if you don't play him, you just holding off his development anyway, you know.
Okay.
So
And just to play devil's advocate, which team do you want him to catch his lumps with? Because if you put him at left tackle,
mhm.
you got to keep Dak Prescott upright. You don't want
Right.
him.
Well, I
You
mean,
don't
that's
want him.
true. I mean, but
You don't want him.
you made your bed, right? You gotta lay it in there. You've made your bed.
Well, I would say one Dak Prescott might say, "Hey,
Yeah,
man,"
yeah. He's gonna have a problem. Yeah,
you know.
he's gonna watch his back a little bit more than he's accustomed to. So yeah, there you go.